The Velociraptor is a highly intelligent predator, dangerous alone and truly deadly when hunting in packs. Velociraptors can outpace and outwit almost any victim they cast their eyes upon.
Well everybody, that was our first proper look at the new pack hunting mechanic in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now it was already mentioned a couple of times and we also got a sneak peek of it in the first dev diary, but now we finally got a proper look at it. Now before we get into that, we are also gonna look at the other clips we saw in the species field guide, just in case we missed something. So let's start with the first clip. Now we are gonna see a lot more skins in this species field guide. So here we can see the brown skin with the creamy underbelly color and the blue stripings, which we saw a lot since the first dev diary. But we do see a new skin pattern in the background, because if you look closely, there's another raptor in the background which has a yellowish color, kind of like a banana, which looks pretty cool. So now if you look at the raptor in the foreground, it's doing some sort of animation. Now I'm not really sure if this is new or not. Don't really remember if this was in the first game or not. Now as it's pulling its head back, we can see the nictitating membrane, or as you guys may know it as the third eyelid, closing. Now although this isn't that big of a deal, it does look pretty cool. Now we're on to the next clip, and here we see another new skin. Now a green colored skin with a yellow underbelly. Now in my opinion, this is the best raptor skin I've yet seen. Looks pretty damn cool. So here we see the green raptor is trying to pounce on the brown raptor, like not as in kill it, that would be horrifying, just playing with it. But sadly the green raptor misses, the brown raptor dodges it, and then it's like, psych! I'm gonna catch you now. Now, some people have been wondering how long this run could last for. Some are expecting it to go a little bit longer, but in my opinion, the animation might be as long as the clip is. It chases it for 2 seconds and then the animation ends. Now, another interesting thing we see here is that if you look at the background, we seem to have a new sort of building. Well, not technically building. It's like the ranger outpost thingy. Now this thing looks way different than the first one. The first one had a more, metallic look to it. However, this one still has the metallic pole. Now this one's bottom looks more like a tree trunk, which is kind of cool to see, and this looks way better than the first one. Now this is the exciting part. Now this is where the main pack hunting starts. And the most cool thing here is that it's not like a locked animation. It seems to be pretty dynamic, because as you can see, they're not going in a straight formation. They're going from different sides. Because as you can see, the first raptor, which is the green one, is going from the left side, while the second one, which is a bit far back, is trying to attack it from the right side, which is very, very cool. Now I don't know what's happening with the Sinoceratops. It looks like it's getting ready to fight, but then again, it does look a little off. It looks like it's it's just waking up, or it looks kind of weak. As you can see, it's drooping a little bit, or maybe it's just me. Now this is by far the coolest scene that was shown by a field guide. Now it's not cool for the Sinoceratops since he's the one who's being attacked here, but it's cool for us. But I have seen some people complain about the jumping being a little bit janky, the raptor's head clipping through the Sinoceratops crests, and basically every raptor's tail clipping through the ground. Now this is still in work though. They might be able to fix it before the game actually releases. But let's ignore that and focus on the main hunting. So it seems like the pouncing is also pretty dynamic. Like, it's not like, oh, they're attacking the same place again and again. No, they're pouncing on to different parts of the Sinoceratops, which is again in serious pain. Now the Sinoceratops was already confirmed by the monthly highlight, but this is the first showcase we got for it in the game. So now, as we can see, when the first raptor, pounces on its head, it tries to stab it with its horn, which it can't do because it's too far away from the horn. Now we can also see its body is tilting to the right side because basically all the raptors are pulling it down from the right side. Now we also heard that the herbivores can also fight back against carnivores, so it'll be interesting to see if a herbivore can attack a carnivore even before the carnivore could attack the herbivore, which would be really cool to see. Again, it won't be cool for the carnivore since he's being attacked, but it will be cool for the herbivores. So yeah, that's all I've got to say for the field guide, and now we're gonna move on to the forum article. So see you in a bit. Velociraptors are incredibly sociable creatures and tend to prefer spending their time in packs. So you'll need to make sure they have plenty of company in their enclosures. They'll eat from standard carnivore feeders if they're hungry, but much prefer being provided with live prey and engaging in pack hunting as part of the group. Just make sure to keep them happy and incorporate some forest terrain in their enclosures. A Velociraptor escape is the last thing you want on your hands. So yeah, although there isn't that much new stuff here, the interesting thing is we have seen a lot of carnivores, that can eat from the typical meat feeder, but do prefer having live prey, as in the goat, in their enclosures. Now, I was wondering, because the raptors are pack hunters, and as it says here, they would much prefer, hunting prey as a pack rather than alone. So well, you can see that even if we do give them the goat feeder, they don't need to hunt that in pack. They can just one-shot a goat. So maybe if we add some herbivores in their enclosure, such as the Struthiomimus, well, not the Struthiomimus, that's also a one-shot kill for the raptor. Maybe something like a trike, or maybe Edmontosaurus, something like that. They could hunt that in a pack, and maybe that will also improve their comfort. Also, there were some facts here about the Velociraptor, which you guys can read if you want to. And also another thing I'm gonna point out is, yeah, that's most likely the tiger skin from the Lost World. It has to be. Okay, well anyway guys, that's the end of the video. If you want more analysis videos like this, please do consider hitting the like button. And if you are new to the channel, do consider hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss any news on any media of the Jurassic franchise. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye.